Salut coders, welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we want to create a splash screen, then our intro page, and then our login page. So let's get started. So from the previous video, we changed something on this my home page state. So on this one, we want to add our logo here. Then after adding the logo, we want to delay for 3 seconds. Then we go to an intro page. So look for any logo that we have. For me, I have a list of logos and images that I want to use. So here in the root, right click here, create a directory and call it assets. Then in these assets, you can create a folder like images. Again, call it images, then add your images. So for me, I have a list of my images. Let me copy and paste there. I added list of my images. These are the images that I'm going to use, and this is my logo. So in splash screen, I want to show this logo. Then here in your YAML file, you have to update here. You can see here there's a list of assets. Just uncomment this, then delete this. Is supposed to be aligned with this, and you can delete these ones because we want to list all the images, so we don't want to add them one by one here. So we just say assets, then you call it, then type like assets because we are navigating to the assets folder and images folder, and remove this. So it will load all images from the assets folder. This is the assets folder and images. If you have other like SVG, you can just type SVG. If you have another folder called SVG, you can just create it. Maybe later on we will add some SVGs. So after doing this, you just say pub-get so that the list of images will be synced to our project. So here in this, on the center of the, we want to add an image. So center, we can add a child, but I usually want to use a column, so that maybe on after the image I want to have maybe a brief text. So I can say column. In column, you have children. So here we can add our image. So it's an asset. So here we can, on our values, we have an image. I think we have an images here. So we can do this. Then we can call it logo. So the logo is in assets, image, then we call it logo. Is it a PNG or a JPG? You can see it's a PNG. So like this. So here we can come here and change here. Then let's import the image part and call it logo. So let's get the dependencies. We are done. Just ignore. Sometimes the IDE can. Okay, let's open the simulator. So let's run the application and see how our logo look like. So the reason I like Flutter, it is would reload, so we can, after seeing our view, we can make some changes. You can see here our logo is here. So what should we do now? And we wanted this to be on center, so we want to put this logo on center. Maybe we can, if I move this, okay, main axis alignment to the center. Yeah, we can add main axis alignment and put it to center. And also let's resize our width. Let's reduce the width of this, so we can say width, let's say about 50, and see it's too much, 200. Okay, so this is our logo. We added our logo on the splash screen. So we want to delay for a second so that we can go to another page. So what we do here, let's implement another method called initialize. You just type init state. So this method is called when you are loading this page. It's being first called. So you just say future void, then delay, and its duration, seconds, and then say seconds. Let's delay by 3 seconds. Then after 3 seconds, we then move to the next page. So here, put a constant, add a constant modifier, and then here we navigate to the next page. So here we can navigate to intro screen. So right now we don't have an intro screen. So let's try to create an intro screen so that we can navigate to the intro screen. So here, just close this, minimize this, and minimize your values. And then let's create a directory called pages. And then here, let's create another one, intro, introduction. Then we want to create another dat file and call it intro page. In this page, you just type class intro page extends widget, and a method that you want here, it's a state. It says create state page, create state. So let's implement this one. Let's remove this, and here is supposed to be a state like this. Then here we want to return this one. So here we can change here to this and return this one. Here we can remove this because we know this is a stateful. We know this is a stateful. So what's the error here? We just invalid use of private. So here we want to create a widget here. Here it will create a build widget like this. And in this we want to create our intro screen. So I would love to do this. Let's create a widget called intro. We are going to use the dependence for intro. Then it will return an introduction screen. What is in this introduction screen? Let's check. It has a list of pages, so it means we need to have pages. So we just say pages. What is the type of the pages that is in it? It's a page model. So we just copy and create our first page model. And then what is in this page model? We have title, we have image. So what do we need? We have title, board widget. So title, we can add title here. We can put any title that we want here. Then what else? We have also a body. Okay, let's type body. And you also want to add an image. So we want to add an image. Or an image, it's a widget. So let me create a method that you can use here. Widget, and I call it a build image. And it will be like this. Then we can return an image asset, and here we can pass the path name, which is string image path. And for a width, let's just say 150. So here we are going to have a list of what we want to pass the, so it's image path. I think here to it's an instant. We have so far we have logo and what. So here we want to say intro screen image 1, intro screen image 2. So intro 1, this is the path. Intro 2, intro 3. So for our intro 1, we want to say chat with the loved ones. So just copy a copy reference here, intro 1. Then for the next screen, security, and it's security.jpg. And for the last one, it's share photos, jpg again. It's a jpg. So here we can come here and then we say intro 1. So our intro one, it's the title. You can say chat with the loved one. Chat with loved ones. And for the body, chat with your loved ones. You just say chat with your loved ones and share your experience. So this is the first module. This is our first screen. Then our second screen. Our second screen, it's about security. So let's put the title like our application is more secure, and then we are more concerned about your privacy. We are more concerned about your privacy. Then here it will be an intro too. So this will help us to write a clean code, and here it's share files. Share files. So here it's 3. Here we want to add a description like share images, videos, location, and documents with your loved ones. So after doing this, we are now able to see these are the list of the steps that you want to add. But here, what happens if someone click on done? So I think we have on done method. If someone clicked this method, we just say print. For now, let's say print on done. So from here, we will go to another page. It means we are done with our intro screens. So we navigate to a login screen. So after doing this, what else do you want to add on this page? Show skip button. I think so. Do we have that? Show. We don't want to show the skip button, so we set it to false. And also, what else do we want to add? The next icon. I think we have the next. Yeah, the next one. So we can say icon, then you say icons dot arrow. So you want to show the arrow forward. Yeah, arrow forward. I just want to add this one for iOS and make it constant. Then I think for here, you are now okay. What do you want to do? We just call this method here. We just return. This is going to be our intro screen. And also you can add a title if you want. And you also we can decorate this thing. So before we do that, let's just add something here. I think here it's because of we're supposed to add a key, but yeah, it's okay. So let's add a route page like what we did here on the main. we added this add route page. So on intro page, let's add this so that I will show you how to use this route page. So we need to generate the routing for this and then add it here. So what we do here, we have to run this command like what we did on previous video. We can run this command. So it will modify this class. You see this class is now modified, and you can see the generated route is we have my home page and we have intro page. So you come into this. So the initial setup, while we took time, but it's now easier. So it's no longer an initial page. So we just remove this. So we can come back to our main page after the delay of 3 seconds. Here, then we can navigate to our app route. So let's add that code to navigate to our app route. So here to navigate to our app route, we must say auto route dot off. It's auto router dot off. Then we pass our context. Then we say push. Then we push to our just say const. What was the name of that page? It's intro page. I think it's intro page. Then we import that. We import this one from the GR. So by doing this, let's print something like delay is done, so that we see that the delay is done. Delay is done. Let's go to the next page. So let me run again. I think this time it will be fast. So here we are having an issue. Show done button is not equal to null failed. You see, after adding this, we managed to fix the error. We added show done and also override the done. So you can see here, but our text done, we are not seeing it. So let's change text color, style. Then you can use text style. I will show later the easiest way. Say colors, green. Let's see. So the done method will show after this. So let's click. You can see this is the done button. So we can increase also the size, the font, text size. What's the size or its font size? Font size, you can say 20, you can say 18. I think by default is, you see this is the done. After clicking this, let's click the done button. What happens if you click the done button? It's not responding. Okay. So the done button was not responding. So here we are supposed to change override done and put done way on here on done. We're supposed to remove or to override done. We previously put this override done, so we remove this and put the done, and it's now working. If I click the go to the steps like this, if you click done, you can see it's now logging the done. So after doing this, we want to navigate to our login screen. So let's create our login screen. So on pages, create new directory and say this is our login, and I usually copy. Let's copy this, copy and paste here, and say it and say login. Then here it will be login. Then you can just replace everything with intro page with login page. Control F, Control R, and put login page. It will replace everything. And after doing this, let's remove this. This widget is no longer our. So here we can create our. We can now create our view for login. So we just say scaffold in say body, and I can put say stack. So a stack is like a, let's say if the way you arrange plates on your shelf, starting with the mostly used plate is the one that is on top. So with the stack, we put one thing on top of the other. So here we say children. So here we can put our image assets. So we want to have a background image on login, which is our background image that I added on the intro screen. So we say image path. Then the background image. In the height of this, I want it to be the height. I want it to be the height of the screen. So you say media query dot off, then dot size, then height. So it will take the height of your screen. If your screen is too big or too small, it auto adjust here. So this is going to be our background image. Then on top of that, that's when we want to add our, let's say, column. In column, we have a column is a list of children. So here we put a comma. From on our column, we want to add the phone number widget and also the button for login. So here we added a route here, route. So we want to generate this route so that we can navigate from previous page, which is the intro page. After I click the done, we'll be navigated here to the login page. So let's run our previous command. This one, Flutter package is pub run build runner build. So it will create the route for login. So you just put say enter. So this file will be added with the login page. Yeah, this is the login page. Just copy this one and go to app router. So if you are not understanding about the routing, how it is working, you can watch our first video or our project setup where we created when we configured the auto route it's now easier to implement and to create new routes because the setup page was the first tutorial where I showed you how to configure this. So please watch our first tutorial if you are not understanding about the auto route. So then let's go to our intro page. So after clicking the on done here, I created a method called on done here. So we just say auto router of context dot push here dot push. Then we want to go to the login page. So let's import this. Let's import the this one auto router that is in here. We can import this, the auto router, and also and you can make this constant. So by doing this, we can be navigated to this thing. We navigate our page to our login page, which is here. And from here, we will see the login page for, let's add the text. So for a column, everything's aligned from the top, like where you are seeing the time. So say login page with a black here. So let's run this and see. Done. You see, this is our page, and this is our background image. And where is our time? You can see the title login page is here just above the time. So we want everything to be inside here. So this is our login page. So we added this dependence, this one, which was phone number input. So with this dependence, let me show you. Let's copy code from there. So we just say Flutter. This is the dependency. You see, we want to add this. Here, this is the brackets of placing the children. Let me copy this one and paste it here. So in here, we can import the library. And with this, we can initial number and a controller and a key and a get phone number when pressed. And also, so let's add this global key. Let's copy. So by default, it's NG initial country. I can say BE for Belgium. In this, we have this method, which is, so here we just copy this method. Yeah, let's copy just this dispose like this. So here the phone number, get region is now formatting the number. So when this is pressed, we want to say controller dot texts. Okay, we can implement this logic later and also make this constant and this one constant. and this one also constant. Make this constant, and here we can see the so let's save this and see. So here we have the list of validate, update, save. So we want to see this on the center of the screen. So on our column we just say main axis, no, not here. Here we say main axis dot center, so it will arrange everything on center. You can see everything is now on center. So we can remove this. We don't need this, the save. We don't need the save. We don't need the update button. Maybe what we need is the validate, make it constant, and you can say verify. Then you first verify, validate, and you call the verify. So let's save this and say verify. We can go here and say we can enter a number. You can see instead the phone number was correct. So when it is correct, that's why it's logging the boolean, which is input validated true. So it means the phone number that I entered is correct. So here, this is our screen. If it's valid, that's when we check if this value is true or not. So that when we click verify, and here we just say you select your phone number and your country. Yeah, that's all. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you understand the flow. We are now on the login screen, and on the next video we'll start to integrate with the Appwrite so that we can validate the verify button, and we can validate this phone number with the Appwrite, and we create the confirmation screen. Then we navigate to a dashboard. So if you are new to this channel, may you kindly subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever you upload a new video. Salut Kodas.